Hi, welcome to Chatty Kathy. You know, like most people, I love music and was pleasantly surprised when I met the very talented musician, Kaleo. Many people rightly see Kaleo as being one of Oahu's most influential and creative music makers. I'm excited to find out how this North Shore grown local boy began his musical journey and how Providence has directed his steps. Welcome to the show, Kaleo.
Hey,
how you
thanks.
doing? Hey,
Good,
I'm
thanks.
interrupting you playing your great music here.
No, I can play and talk at the same time.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, how did you get into music? What age were you?
I was about 3, my sister was 5, and I think we had to sing Jesus Loves Me at my uncle's funeral. So
Really, at 3 years old?
yeah, I saw pictures, I don't really remember it.
And did you have a pretty good voice?
I was the most amazing 3-year-old you'd ever heard.
You were with the Honolulu Boy Choir?
Honolulu Boy Choir.
What
Yeah.
was it? Who got you into that?
My mama.
Your mama?
Yeah, it was I was 7 years old, and my mom showed me the ad in the paper, and she said, "You want to do this?" I was like, "Yeah." At that time, it was pretty prestigious. Like
I know,
everybody,
it was.
yeah, everybody knew the Honolulu Boy Choir.
Okay,
It
then
was a
you
big
went
deal.
to the University of Oregon and
Yeah,
studied what?
broadcast journalism. Took some blues guitar classes and gospel choir classes and stuff.
Gospel choir?
Like that. Gospel
At
choir.
the University of Oregon?
That was a class, yeah.
Really? Isn't that a secular college?
It is, but then the director was just so cool, you can't say no. He's a professor, yeah, and his name was Cedric Weary, and every class, he had maybe about 80 kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he'd say, "Sup, y'all?" And everybody goes, "Sup?" Everybody just felt so cool there, and even though the only cool guy was Cedric, so.
Oh, you weren't the cool one?
No, not at all.
Cedric
no.
was. Okay, so after that, you came, back to Hawaii?
Yeah,
And
came
then
back to Hawaii.
how did you become the lead singer for Crush?
I told all my friends in Oregon, you know what? I'm gonna go back to Hawaii and I'm gonna work on my music. It's like one of those things that you see on TV, like where the lame guy has a line in the movie, it's like, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go work on my music." And it sounded really lame to my friends. I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure, he's gonna cut a CD." A few months after I got back, one of my acquaintances called up and he's like, "Hey, you need a home studio?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh, really?
Yeah, so my dad whipped out a
timing.
check, yeah, and we just started writing music and just checking out the multi-layered track things. And one of my dad's old friends from high school, his name's Edwin, he had this band called The Crush.
Okay, it's the one that plays in Waikiki, right?
Yeah, way back back in the 70s.
Okay, but do they just keep having new, younger guys come in?
Yeah, it's kind of like, what band does that
Menudo.
currently? Menudo.
Do you know what that is, that group? Ricky Martin used to be in Menudo.
Menudo.
It's all these little boys, and they sing really well, and they become famous in their own right later.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
so it's kind of like that, maybe,
So
but Hawaii.
basically, I guess the intent behind that was to keep the name going. You got the name, it's branding. I was working in my dad's office at the time, and Edwin was coming by, he's working with the DOE. And so they're working on like a bid together, and my dad goes, "Hey boy, go grab your CD." It was just like a demo that I made, right? So I brought it over, and the first song I had just written, and I just put it on the disc. It was called Aloha for Now. And he heard that I wrote it. He took the disc, and then he called my dad the next day. And he called my dad, not me.
Not you?
Yeah.
Well, how
for
old were you,
permission.
19?
I was 19. It was a tumultuous time in my life.
In your
So,
life?
yeah, I've been going through a lot of stuff.
Oh, really?
And also at the same time, I was trying to be a student, and the musician lifestyle, just the hours alone. And so.
Okay, so tell me about, you have your own, is it called a production company? What is it?
I have a
Producing?
record label, and
Record
basically
label.
I was trying to follow in the footsteps of people who got rejected by other labels. Because like I'm not one to want to go and get rejected more than once. Talked to a record label owner, and I said, "Hey, you like my stuff?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's really cool. I don't know how we'll market it, but you could go check with so-and-so on this." And I was like, "No, I don't want to check with so-and-so." Jack Johnson, nobody wanted to release his stuff. He started his own label. So kind of the same thing.
First off, you released a CD.
I released a CD in June of 2008 called Aloha Monday. One of the A&R reps saw that this is a product that they would like to release in Japan. So they wrote an email to my manager. "We have interest in Kaleo's Aloha Monday."
Before we started taping, your iPhone, you were checking some information out about Japan.
Yeah.
Tell me what you were reading.
I guess they're putting me in a bunch of surf magazines, and it's interesting. We're actually in talks.
You mean photographs? What do you mean?
No,
Maybe your
just-
album cover?
Yeah, the album cover.
Okay, all right.
Or just like a little blurb or something like that.
Well, and you're a surfer, too.
A little bit. I don't want to claim surfer status. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I could get into that. I won't.
What are you going to be doing? There's some Japanese songs And you're going to translate them, or you're going to put them in English?
Yeah, one of my friends called me up, a very talented musician and producer. His name is Sean Pimentel. And he called me up and he's like, hey bro, I'm doing this project for JVC Victor, and I was wondering if you wanted to be on it. Basically what it is a bunch of Japanese pop songs, or even some traditional Japanese songs, have been translated into English for the very first time. There's no right or wrong way to sing it, and they're asking me to sing a couple tracks on it. The interesting thing about this is the sentence structures aren't coherent, like they don't make sense.
Right.
So
you have to rewrite then?
No, it was not up to me to rewrite, so we just sang it as it is.
Even if it isn't coherent? And it's going to be played where? Okay, you're going to do it? Okay, go.
Maybe you can tell me what happiness is. Tell me my half-broken radio. Yeah.
Okay. What, is that your heart? Is the radio your heart?
No, the radio's an actual half-broken radio.
Okay, I guess I don't understand.
You got to see the whole lyrics.
The whole thing,
and then,
okay.
And then you won't understand more.
Okay, so tell me about the Hoku Awards.
Yeah.
For what song, or was it your album?
It was
a
for
song,
the album.
wasn't it?
Yeah, I was up for Jazz Album of the Year, and didn't win.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Was it close?
I was hoping I'm not sure. Well, you know, they got a lot of talented musicians out there. And that's what I'm supposed to say, so I'm going to say it. They got a lot of talented musicians out there.
But you think
in the
you should have?
category. No, I don't think I should have. But, you know, everybody's got to pay their dues. Teresa Bright's a very, very talented artist, and she's been in the business many years.
Is that the lady that you kissed?
No.
Who was that?
I haven't met Teresa.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, wow, let's just bring up all these stories.
No, I'm sorry. I read all about you. You accidentally did like the Hawaiian kiss and she turned.
Yeah, no, I met Amy Hanaiali'i up in
That's it.
Kincaid's one night. And basically, I wrote a blog on this. And everybody knows when you want to say hello to somebody, hi,
Hi.
to the left.
Oh,
right?
I didn't know that.
Right, everybody knows you honey to the left. Even when you hug, your head goes to the left, so as, because look what happens when you, okay, go ahead, hug me like normal, go. Yeah, awkward, right? It's tough. So everybody, it's like a subconscious thing. Everybody kind of knows it. Oh, hey, Kathy,
Hey.
right? You know.
And everyone does the fake kiss, the little lips, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I took a picture with Amy, right? And so we go in for the kiss, but instead of going that way, she goes this way. And so we had to do that thing, and then
we'll visualize it.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to actually do that, okay? Because I'll get embarrassed.
Well, we kind of already did.
So you went to was it Afghanistan?
I went to Kuwait.
Earlier I thought it was Iraq, and now
Right.
it's okay.
And that's the
Kuwait.
normal progression whenever anybody talks to me about it. They say, how was Iraq?
Iraq.
Afghanistan. And all correct.
Kuwait.
And it's always in that progression. Iraq, Afghanistan, Kuwait.
Because of importance?
Because
Sort
of
in the news. Okay,
yeah.
it's the news. All right, so what did you do there? You went along with Miss Hawaii?
Yeah, Miss Hawaii, BET, and Tony Silva, the Bradas.
Did somebody ask you to do it, or it was just on your heart to do
Yeah,
it?
no, this is really something that I would like to do. Early on in the music industry, some A&R rep told me, you know, every musician needs a cause that they kind of got to get behind, you know. Jack Johnson's got the Green Initiative, and then so-and-so's got breast cancer, and so-and-so's
Okay,
got
you don't have
this.
breast cancer,
No, I
so.
don't.
You don't care about the Green Initiative. Well, maybe you do.
And I didn't want to just pick up a cause just because musicians are supposed to pick up a cause, right? But I got that email, and I started looking at it. I'm like, you know what? This is really something that I could get behind, that I would want to support.
Why don't you play a song, and then the song you're going to play, tell me what was the inspiration.
This song is called Last Song. It's conveniently the last song on my record. And it's about trying to make sense of a relationship that is separated by distance and by time zones. The message of it is, you've always been special to me, and I don't want to do this, but I need to say goodbye. And this is the last song.
Okay.
For you. Hello, I hope I'm not calling too late. I was hoping to reach you at 8, but the daylight that you save puts you ahead of this little island of mine. When you spring, I fall behind. in this season of our lives. You made me stronger, but for much longer. I can't hold on, girl, tonight. This is goodbye. Every word I whispered to you long ago rings more true than you'll ever know. I wasn't lying, babe. Do you recall? Before oceans would keep us apart, in the days that you held my heart, I wouldn't let you go. You made me stronger, but for much longer. I can't hold on, girl, tonight. This is goodbye. If you need to cry, I can't be there to wipe away the tears, or be the one to hold you, growing older through the years. Even now my heart is churning like a storm within my soul. I'm not invincible. I'm not invincible. You made me stronger, but for much longer. I can't hold on, girl, tonight. This is the last of it, and say you'll be stronger. Wish I was wrong, girl. It's our last song, girl, tonight. This is goodbye. Oh, tonight. This is goodbye.
Very good. So I noticed that when I read some of your lyrics to your songs, that you would talk about what brought the song on, what inspired it. Each of your songs, like you'd be in a restaurant, they all seem like they start for some reason, but they always are about girls.
Yeah.
Okay, so, so how many girls are you in love with?
Like
Or
currently, or
since you've been maybe 20.
Since I've been 20. Wait. Now you gotta define in love so I don't look like some kind of who knows what.
Okay, I'm just kidding. Like
Okay.
that you've written a lot of songs for
Yeah.
particular girls. It's
I've
not the same
right.
girl.
Right, it's not the same girl, but
So would you say that your heart goes out to girls easily?
quite,
Yeah.
yeah, at times. It has in the past.
It has in the past.
Yeah, you know, when you live and learn, you start figuring out what life's about and the important things and what you should be paying attention to, what you should give less attention to, things like that.
Right. But they've produced good songs. The relationships.
In my opinion, yeah. Hopefully other people think so too.
Speaking of which, on your blog,
Yeah.
you have a wish list.
I have a wish list.
And
okay.
I looked at it, and it says that this actress is on it from Clueless. This gorgeous girl with these greenish. I know her name is Stacy, maybe.
Did you find that?
I
Did
found
you
that
find
on your web on a
It was
blog.
kind of a joke. No, because on blogspot.com,
Right.
they have this different things that you can fill out, right? And one of the options is wish list. And apparently you're supposed to have a website URL for your wish list to go on.
Okay.
But I didn't want to make a list, and that's awesome that you found out. It was like this big joke.
Well,
It
because
was
she's
like-
gorgeous.
Yeah, I didn't think anybody would find it.
Well, I
but
found it. I find everything.
yeah, so if you click on wish list, it goes to Stacy Dash's website.
Also, I found that it says like what I learned in the entertainment business.
Right.
Okay, one thing is recording is exponentially more fun if your sound engineer likes your music.
Right.
What does that mean?
Well, it's sometimes you're not always going to find a sound engineer that likes your music. Some people will just take it for the opportunity to make some money. Recently, I found a producer who, one, enjoys my music, and two, shares the same vision for where we want to take it and how we want to market it.
There are other hats besides baseball caps?
Yeah.
And then you're wearing one
Yeah,
today.
I just bought it today.
Okay, I like it.
Thanks.
You say covers get more YouTube hits than originals.
Yeah, my cousin Adina, she makes a bunch of YouTube videos. She'll write originals and she'll post them. She'll get maybe 1,000 hits or so. She was telling me that, yeah, this one PCD song I did got 16,000 hits. I'm like, 16,000? You sure? You got 16,000? And I looked it up. Yeah, and it was actually 16,000 hits. So yeah, covers get more hits in it.
Okay, and maybe you could close out with a song.
Close out with a song.
Yeah.
This song is called Caramel Frappuccino, or Caramel Coffee, and it's a bonus track on my Japan release. Because
Okay.
in Japan, they're all about bonus tracks. So.
Okay, here we go.
Caramel Frappuccino. Everything is perfect with my Caramel Frappuccino. Purchased on my debit card at a shop just on the corner of the boulevard. In the company of somebody who's sipping on a caramel
Frappuccino.
macchiato over ice. I've always thought that she was easy on the eyes. Don't confuse yourself, it's not a date, just a casual conversation and a pleasant state of mind. Not a care about the calories inside the caramel coffees. Just two people on a Tuesday afternoon. A gentleman and a lady who would brighten up the room with her caramel flavored coffee drink.